Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon. How's it going? Oops, where is that chat going? Let's get that chat. Yeah, much better. Is that gonna affect everywhere? Maybe. No, maybe not. So, how are you doing, everyone? How has it been? Let's go. Let's share that really quick. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. Alrighty. I just need to open the dashboard so I can see everything. Yes. Take that guy out. Yes. And now I hear myself as well. So I'm gonna mute myself. There you go. Awesome. So how has everyone been? How have you been, folks? It's Wednesday, halfway through the week already. How do you guys feel? Are you excited for the weekend or the upcoming weekend? Bum, bum, bum. Who will you compete, sir? I'm not going to compete anyone. I'm just going to attempt the challenge itself. So we are not competing with anyone. We are just going to try that CSS challenge, and we are going to see how that goes. Where's my live stream? Tools, creative tools, live dashboard. That should be live dashboard. There we go. There we go. And I should also just close all of these. Yeah, please. Launch tour, close. Facebook is now giving so many options that I probably even don't need right now. All right, let's go. How about you folks? How have you been? In any case, let's actually begin. So we're gonna be going on to see the CSS battle. So let's jump into it. All right, so this is going to be a bit interesting. It's going to be the first time that we are trying this out. Let's try. So I haven't even tried it yet, but I believe it's going to be interesting. I've seen a couple of people doing that, but I've not done it myself. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. In the meantime, I also want to see my dashboard so I can view all your messages, reply to those messages as well, and whatnot. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Yes. Cool. So I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to miss any messages. All right. I think I'm just trying to find. Maybe I'm not in the right link, and that's why it's causing me a bit of confusion. And with YouTube as well, I think that's good. Cool. Yeah, I think now we're good. Alrighty. By the way, if you don't know, I also posted a video today, and that is the 5th video of the beginner's JavaScript series that we have been working on. So it's still in the works, but we are closing out on, I think these are the last videos that we are going to be publishing. So I think there's one more, if I'm correct. Code Brigade, वालेकुम अस्सलाम. आज क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? आज हम CSS की बैटल कर रहे होंगे. आज हम CSS देखेंगे. So we're going to look into some core CSS. All right. So let's begin. Let me also see the chat as well. Yeah, let's begin, everyone. And wish me all the best. We're going to take a couple of breaks in between as well, because I have to have dinner. But yeah, let's see. So let's sign up. Let's sign in with GitHub, sign in with Twitter, sign in with Google. What should we do? Sign with GitHub? Think GitHub. Yeah, let's go with GitHub. Authorize personal user data, email address. That's fine. 313 players are online, and we're going to be looking into where we land, and it's not an easy one. So we're going to see how that works out for us. Battle 16 spec ends in blah blah blah. So we have some sort of battle going on. Battle 15, battle 16. So this is the current one. I think this is the previous one, and this one finished. So I think I can I join this one? Get notified when, yeah, I'm gonna be saying that please notify me. But if this is the battle 16, then this is the 16 one. And that means that I can actually start working on these. So 14 days, 17 hours, 43 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Alrighty then, let's see. So here, does it also count how much time does it take me to do so? So one of the things that is around this, and I think I'm gonna have to do something like this in order for everyone to be able to see this. That we need to make it similar to how we have it here. All right. So we need some sort of triangle, and also some sort of interesting, some sort of circle as well. All right, so we're gonna have two divs, that I know. Let's begin. So we have two divs. We're gonna have two divs. Let's create a container first. Maybe we don't need a container. We're just gonna go ahead with just two divs. Let's give this a class of circle. Let's give this a class of triangle. Now this div essentially has this color, so we are going to give this class of, let's say we do circle. We're gonna give this background color of this color. Okay. And then we also have this, and then we have this portion as well, which is something like this. And this is super interesting. How are we going to get that? Anyways, we also have the background overall. So we are going to have some sort of background. So we are going to give the body itself. I'm gonna give this a background color of this color, I believe. So it's going to be this. All right. Now this circle essentially needs to be here in the middle. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like We could go with a position absolute, and we can see and kind of bring it in the middle somewhat. So let's say we have a position absolute. Then we got width. I think the width is about 400 pixel, maybe. No, it's not 400, it's 200 pixel, probably. Yes. Height is also going to be 200 pixel. We're gonna have top, sorry, control Y. We're gonna have top of 0, left is gonna be 0, right is gonna be 0, and bottom is gonna be 0 as well. Am I missing anything? So right now it doesn't. Okay, in the body it has a full width. So we got position absolute, we got top, left, right, bottom. Are we missing anything? Are we missing margin auto? So margin auto seems okay. The height and the width looks like it's 200. So I think we are good with at least the height and width. Sidban, walaikum assalam, how's it going? We're gonna give this a border radius of 100%. So it's circular. Now you see it's exactly circular. Now let's talk about the triangle. So the triangle that we have, triangle, let's give this a triangle. And the triangle's width, it seems like it's more than 200. So it's maybe 250. Maybe give this a width of 250 pixel. Its height seems to be 150 pixel. But I'm just guessing right now. The color is going to be this one. So I'm gonna do this. With the position, I actually do want to have all of this essentially. So maybe I'm going to copy this and place it at one place to not repeat myself. So position absolute, blah, 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 everything is going to be this. But for this triangle, what we want is, we want to have, actually margin auto. Yeah, margin auto is going to be just for this one. But for triangle, we're going to have bottom 0. Am I missing anything else? So we got div, but we got triangle, and this triangle is supposed to be having bottom 0 and top should be essentially unset. So we got this right. Then we also should have margin 0 auto. So it got centered now. Let's see. So it's a bit more than what we have there. So it's a bit more. So it's not 250, it's maybe 280 pixels. You see, it's probably, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably 280. It's probably 280. But then what we need to do is we need to have the same width and same height per se. So we are going to do either clipping, or we are either going, what if you put the value of all the sides to 0, just write inset 0, 0, 0. We could do that as well. We could do that as well. But I'm not sure if there's a timer involved, so I'm concerned about the time as well. But yeah, let's see. So if I was to give this a height of 280 pixels as well, then that would be a problem. But then I can rotate this to, let's say, 45 degree. So I could do translate. We could do, or is it transform? It's transform. So transform, we're gonna give this a translate, or actually rotate 45 degree like this, and then translate. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe first bring it below, do translate Y, and this Y is gonna be something like 10 pixel, or we could do something like 50%. So it's halfway down now. So it's really close now, you can see. Then we do rotate of 45 degree. It's close, it's not so close. So we're gonna have to do a bit more than that. So it's gonna be not 50%, but maybe 25%. No, it's gonna be 75%, sorry. Alright, so it's pretty close now. Now you see it's getting closer, right? So if I do this, it's not exactly close, but it's closer. So if I had to make it pixel perfect, then I would have to give this pixel perfect. You said clip path. I don't actually know how that works, to be honest. So I'm gonna first try it with this. Once we are close, we are actually going to fix this in a better way then. So it's not translate by 180 pixel. So it's not 180 pixel, it's gonna be 190 pixel. No, 194 or 5. It's still 1 pixel, 1 or 2 pixel. Yeah, it's exactly, I think it's exactly the same now. So we are close now. The thing is, I don't know how this would work. So do you know how that works? Yeah, I know the clippy side. I know that there's a new way of doing all of this, but I'm not familiar with that. But we can have a look at that just after I submit this. So first of all, tell me, how do you think we should be blending these two things? I don't know how to blend different shapes together. Is there a property called multiply or blend, or I don't know. I don't know about anything like that. So maybe try out CSS blend. So it's blend mode. The blend mode should be multiply, and then I think this is the one that we are probably looking for. So once we do this, it's close, darken. No, it's not darken. So we got hard light, difference. Maybe it's difference. Don't know. Interesting. So we got mixed blend mode. We got screen, darken, lighten. We do have darken. It's funny that it doesn't gives us this Control Shift E. What does that do? I don't know. Screen. Screen is the opposite of what I'm looking. So it's difference. Then we have exclusion, color, luminosity. Luminosity. Maybe it's the fact that we need this circle to be on top of this. I'm not sure. What if we gave this Z is color dodge? This one could be color dodge, could be color burn. Let's try this out. So we got the color dodge. No, it's color burn. Let's try this. So let's put the triangle behind the image. So if we do so, that would be something like Z index. It's gonna be 1 for triangle, and for this circle it's gonna be Z index 2. Okay, so if we have this, then the circle should get some sort of color burn. Oh, so now we are talking. So let's say difference, darken is close. I'm not sure. If we do a multiply, what would happen? So if we do multiply, it's quite close. It's not entirely close for some reason. Luminosity, saturation, hue, exclusion. What's exclusion? Exclusion. This is one thing that we are missing. Hard light, soft light, difference. Hard light. If I reverse this, then I would have to do something like this as well. What if I do this to both? Does that? No, that would change the color itself, right? That would then change the color of the circle as well. Or would we have to do something different than what we are doing here? Maybe it's not about the mixed blend mode at all. Maybe we need to create a completely new thing. Pretty sure that's the third element right there, right? I'm also thinking the same as well. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay, back. I think blend mode combines these colors in some way, so I think it won't work. I think exclusion works. Do you think exclusion works? I don't know. I tried that and it didn't work for me, at least. If I do exclusion, it doesn't work. It's close, but it's not really close for some reason. And if I do the same thing here, then it does not work. So there are a lot of combinations here. Let's see if we do the same thing in different places, is the result exactly the same? So this is brownish, blah blah blah. If I do this and if I move it and do a blending, yeah, it's sort of the same. So it merges those two, so it's not exactly the same thing. Now the thing is, would I if I have to add another element to this, then that would mean it's gonna be weird. I mean, I'm confused. Maybe we need to do clipping, maybe, but I'm not sure. I want to try all the options that I have. So we got difference, we got exclusion, we got hue, we got color, burn, but that doesn't seem like it. And the triangle is above it. And so the thing is that this color that we see here, it looks like it's almost exactly the same as the other one. So if I do a color comparison, this is this one, 1919. So this is exactly this color, you know? It's not merging something. It's like this place here, it doesn't even exist. So it's that sort of complexity. So maybe we need another element, maybe. So if I need to do a clip path, let's say CSS clip path, if I need to do that, then would that mean, so we can do a circle, we can do path, so we can do some sort of clipping. What about crop? I don't know about crop, to be honest. Uppercut? What about that? Is there a crop property? Uppercut? I don't know how that would work. Do you mean this? Something like this? I don't know. Let's see. CSS crop. So I don't see, these are images mostly. We need to do clipping. That is definite. So we need to do either an SVG, and maybe we could create, no, I don't know. The thing is that we need all of this. We need this exact shape. So it has to be, yeah, it has to be this color. If I create a SVG, how would that work? So let's say we do a clip path. So let's say clip path playground. So if I need to do this, that's a polygon, right? But then if I need to do this on a circle, where have I circle? So let's say circle, then that means that it's gonna be I'm thinking. So if I need to do a custom polygon, that means that it's going to be something like this, this, but then I also need that maybe I can have a triangle. Oh, so I can create a triangle and I can then give it a border. I can probably do that. So let's say if I have a triangle, a second triangle per se. So let's say we have a triangle 2. all right? And then we have it similar to what we have here, but we can decrease the height of it. So let's say this triangle 2, or we could say triangle small, triangle up with blah blah blah. Exactly, yes, that's what I was trying to do. So maybe create a triangle, but then also give this a border radius from below, and that should then work. So now that we have 2 of those, let's try this out. So we got this one. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this crop and whatnot. So it's gonna be a triangle, but a small one. So when we have that, then it's gonna be a background color of this. All right, then we're gonna give this a border bottom, or is border bottom right. It's border bottom right CSS. It's gonna be border bit bottom right radius, exactly. So we're gonna go with this. It's gonna be this, and then it's gonna be something of sort of 50%, let's say. And we are going to say border 1 pixel solid transparent. So once we do so, we do get this. Although the height of this would have to be smaller. If we place second triangle same as original inside the circle and hide overflow, it won't overlap blue triangle. If we crop or try to say overlap, how would you make this circular place here? That's the whole point. That is what we are missing right now, the circular place, right? So that is the issue at the moment. That's what I see. We got another issue. It's not going to be bottom right radius, because first we gotta have do this transform. Yeah, the transform is gonna mess everything up. So yeah, it's not gonna work. So let's say we got this this one, then we also have to set this height and width per se. So let's say we make it small, we don't make it huge. So we're gonna make this height, let's say 100 pixel. Width is gonna be 100 pixel. Something like this, maybe 150 and 150. All right. Then what we need to do is we want to rotate this. So we're gonna remove this transform unset at least, or transform just rotate 45 degree. All right. So this is what we want. Now, what we want to do is we want to reduce the height of it, or per se the width of it. So if we do 100, then it becomes something like this. And if we do bottom border left radius, then it's going to be something like this. What? So it is rotated now, and we don't want to rotate yet. Let's see. Why can't I comment this? Interesting. Let's see. So when it's going to rotate, we're going to give this a top right. Okay, so it's going to be a top right, and it's also going to be bottom left. So it's going to be bottom left. And then once we rotate this to 45 degree, then it becomes something like this. But then do I have to decrease the height as well, which is now something like this? Border top left radius 60 pixel, border top right radius. Okay, let's see if that works. If I make everything circular, then it's not gonna work. You have all the radius set to 60 pixel. If we are to give this, let's say 60 pixels, then these are the ones that are going to get those. But the thing is that then we are supposed to reduce the height, or maybe increase the height as well. So if we do so, Then we are left with the border bottom, or maybe we don't need to do left or just do bottom border. No. Let's see. If we have to do this with the bottom right, what else do we need to do? If I rotate this with 0°, this is this one. So we got that as well. But it's not going to work because the height of the element also is going to be decreased a lot. Thinking. So if we increase or decrease this to 100, or let's say 120 and 120, and then we rotate this to 45°, then we got something like this. We need to increase this a bit, 130 maybe. But then we also need to decrease. Let's see. So at this point, the width of it's actually supposed to be lesser. So if I do it something like 60 pixel, what? No, this one is a tough one. And we're doing rotate as well. Let's see. We're gonna have a triangle. Can you just round one corner to the max? I could try that. Let's see. Border. First, let's get back to what we had before. So 150, 150. Let's make this 0 or 45 per se. And you are saying, let's say border right should be radius. And you're saying one corner, so border bottom right radius, it's going to be, let's say, 100%. And we also got border 1 pixel solid trans. Oh, we already got that. So that's what we have, and that looks pretty much close to what we have. And make the div 1/4 of the circle. Yep, that does definitely. If we decrease this to 130 and 130, that's coming close. You're actually right. If we do this, then we have this. And if we do 120, then we got it. Super cool. Now I think the only thing that is missing is, so we are actually pretty close. The thing is that we need to shorten this a bit more. So it's gonna be 110. If we do 110, then it's something like this. Although we need to cut it a bit more. So I'm thinking about what that would look like. Sir, mask se ho jayega, I think. Do you mean CSS masking? So when we do a mask clip, we could do that, but then yeah, that means that we are using either an image or SVG, but we are not using that here, unfortunately. So it's probably not gonna work. So if we do 115 and 115, let's see. It's pretty close to what we have right now. Although it's a bit different. And the border that we have has the 100% radius. So it's quite there. I don't know if we can move it further. No, we cannot, right? So that means we would have to reduce the width. If we do this 100, and do this 100, then we are going a bit low. Let's go actually a bit low as well. We're going to do a 90 by 90. So let's do 90 and 90. And now we can move this up. So instead of this, we can move the bottom to, let's say, 150 pixel. Nope, no, not 150, maybe 50. Decreases to 40 pixel, 30 pixel. Okay, so we got something. It's really close. It's actually there. What do you think now? What do you think? We actually might have done that. So background color of this needs to be this. And if I remove this, we're pretty close. There's a slight pixel difference. If you see that, really subtle. So maybe it's not 90, it's maybe, I don't know, maybe 91, maybe 92. I need to bring this a bit down. The border radius now, that looks a bit weird, right? So it's probably not that. Let's see. Yeah, the border radius, that's really weird. It's gonna be 90. What if we go with 88? The border radius still is a bit weird, but I think this is pretty close. What do you think? Should we hit submit and see how close are we? What do you think? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat during the stream, but I'm really hungry. Why you didn't put the smaller triangle inside yellow circle and give it circle overflow hidden? That's a good point. We could have done that, actually. That's a really good point. That's a good point. Let me... Yeah, I think we can actually do that. So you mean... Yeah, that's a good point. So if I move this triangle actually inside here, we should be good by default. So we can move this circle here. We could say something like overflow hidden, and then we wouldn't have to do all of this. The border bottom, yeah, I don't know why, but it looks like so this has to go. This is a triangle small, right? Yeah. And what did we do? Yeah, we need to move the bottom. I think we didn't do the bottom, so we need to do something like bottom. And we could increase actually this 150 pixel, 150 pixel. Kind of move it down, giving this a color. Bottom maybe 50 pixel, or actually 30 pixel. But then we would also have to give this one. Okay. All right. So this circle then is gonna have to have, yeah, we can't give this 30 pixel. We might have to give this either a minus bottom, let's say 50 pixel or something. And we can then do, let's say 60 pixel. No, it's somewhere around 90 pixel, 92. And then we would have to do something like, we gotta give this z index 1 and this z index 2. There we go. Really good suggestion, Sid. Really good suggestion. Yeah, it's funny when you're working on the solution, you don't actually get there sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna hit submit now. Okay, there we go. So it's a 99.99% match. I'm wondering where are we missing this 1%. Maybe it's around this div. I think it's the circle, maybe. I literally cannot find the difference. Let's see the difference. So this triangle is having a 1 pixel difference, maybe. Oh, that's because we have this border. That's because we have this border. This has to be now minus 90 pixel. All right, maybe 89 pixel. No, it's gonna be 90 pixels. So subtle difference, I think. Yeah, maybe. This could be. Let's see. Can we get 100%? No, we cannot. All right. I think we can live with that. But I'm trying to understand why. Why would we have this difference? It's 1 pixel difference. We don't have a difference in color. We do have yeah, there's just one difference. And if I do 91, then it becomes much more difference. So that's not the correct one. I'm trying to get it to give a bottom of 91. That doesn't work. The 89, that also becomes a bit weird. It goes here and there, right? So the bottom in this case is probably not the case, or not the issue. Ooh. What? No. No. No, it's gonna make it worse. All right, I think I give up. Crow is out of time. How's it going? Maybe the width and the height of the smaller triangle. Yeah, I think it's that. But I'm wondering if I should spend more time on this one or go ahead. I think I'm gonna live with that. 99.9% is okay. So let's go forward. Let's see what else we have. How do I go to the next challenge? Or should I go back? Try out this. Ooh, there we go. This is gonna be fun. Let's start. We're gonna start with body, background, color. It's gonna be this. Your trash Ahsan. Thank you, Binary. How's it going? Thank you. Can you see how others did it? Definitely, I think so. If I open this one, what? Let's see. Can I see others? Target 90 with blah 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 with 130 characters. Do the characters matter? I don't know. Do the characters matter? I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm now watching someone else's view. Right? I think so. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I'm being weird. No, this is my solution. So no, I think I cannot. Character matters? I didn't know. I did not know about this. If I open this person, they now have submitted all of this, right? So maybe here you could find. in the player's own profile, but when I click here, it just takes me to mine. Yep. All right, so the characters matter. That means that we're gonna have to do it, yeah, in the most easy way possible. I didn't know. All right, so we got the background right. We have to have 2 more circles. Actually 4 more circles, it looks like. So we're gonna have 4 different circles. So we're gonna have something like div. We're gonna have not the div, but maybe do something like class. If I have to see characters, then I would have to reduce the number of classes. Then I think I shouldn't even give these classes. Remove those comments. What? Dude, come on. Gotta remove these. That means number of characters you use. Look at this. Included. Come on. Yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, chat. There we go. Submit. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right. Let's see. The score is calculated, blah blah blah, with the image. Yeah. Okay. So we got divs. I'm gonna add 4 divs first of all. So we got this circle, this circle, this circle. Yeah. No, it's 3. No, there are 4 circles essentially. So we're gonna create 4 circles. Let's create those circles. So the first one, which is, I'm gonna say nth, or let's say first child. I think nth child has no. Oh, that's good. Let's go with this. The first one is gonna have the color of this. So we're gonna give them this color. Okay. Or it's this one. Then we have this one. So it's gonna be this guy here. Yeah. Then we're gonna give this the whole width and height. So we're gonna say something like width. We're gonna actually give this let's see. All right, let's give this 400 pixel. We got height as well, 400 pixel. We're gonna be doing a border radius of 50%, or actually 100%. The thing is, this is gonna be for everything, so I'm gonna say div and just border radius 100%. All right, every div has gotta have a position absolute, so we're gonna give them position absolute, margin auto, if I'm correct. And let's give this, so we got this as well. Now this 400 pixel, it's getting some sort of margin from the left. I don't know why. So we got margin auto, position absolute. Yeah, it's matter. Remove those comments, also remove closing tags. Do you mean these ones? Yeah, that sounds good. Good one. Good one. All right, so this looks okay to me, but the fact that it's a bit weird is what I'm trying to see. So we got position absolute, margin auto. We gotta have, let's say, 80 pixel. Are we applying any styles or not? So it's div first child and child 1. First child, that's working. If we give this red, that works. But the width and the height, they do not work. Why though? Do not create other divs? What do you mean? If I do one div, just play with the shadows. I don't see how that would work actually. Oh, we got this as well. Let's see. So we got to change this. My bad. So we're gonna have something like 380 pixel height, 380 pixel. We're gonna have to make sure it's around this. So it's not 380, perhaps 390. We're gonna also have to give this guy bottom of minus 50%, or give this minus 200 pixel. Not quite there. It's gonna be 250 pixel. Not quite there. 240 pixel. Close, but not exactly. Yeah, it's 240 pixel exactly. The width is a bit more than what I have. Although, look at this. It's weird. So this place, if you see here, or maybe it's I don't know. Here the spacing is a bit lesser than this place. So it's not a complete circle. What do you think? It looks like it's not a complete circle, right? It's not. This is painful, but here it seems fine. Look at this. Here it seems fine. Here it doesn't. Or is my circle not accurate enough? Let's see. So if we have 50%, it looks exactly the same. If we have 100%, it looks exactly the same. But the width and the height, they are both exactly the same. That's a scam. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. On the right side, it looks good. On the left side, it looks weird. All right, let's style the second one. So div, it's going to be nth. Or we could do something like, I'm thinking now. Two. So the first one is exactly the same. The second one is gonna have a lot of things from the first one. So I'm probably gonna give this second one as well. Or do this, to be honest. So if I do this, it's gonna be exactly the same. However, I do want to have the first child or the second child here to have just the bottom unset, and top should be, let's say, minus 240 pixel. Let's see. So now we have this and child 2. We got the width and height. We got this red as well. The top is this, the bottom is unset. The background color should be blue, but we have a problem here. So we got this div, this div. Interesting. Have I mistaken anything here? 390 pixel, 390, background red, bottom. This should be okay. Unless we have another problem with this, what we did. So if I do this, oops. Yeah, we have a problem if we don't create other divs. We're gonna have to do something like this. Alrighty, this looks like we are actually quite there. But again, this side, no problem. The other side, that's a problem. So we're gonna give this same color. So we're not gonna change the color. The color is gonna be this one. So we're gonna have to give this the color this. Okay. Then we're gonna have the third circle. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna say 3. And if there are two different circles overlapped, what do you mean? When we check this, you mean, or something else? So at least the third one, I know that the bottom is going to be 0, the top is going to be 0, the width and height is going to be changed. So the width is going to be probably somewhat around 100 pixel. The height is going to be 100 pixel. Then we got the background color. It's going to be the yellow one, which is this. Did I miss? Yeah, let's see. And the margin is supposed to be auto in that case. So we got the third div, which has this color, and I see it somewhat around here. Let's make it a red one so we can see that. So then it's not 100 pixel, it's going to be 200 pixel or something. And it also has to have a left. Maybe we need the left 0 and right 0 here as well. Let's actually make it here. We're going to be left 0. Oh, there we go. Gonna be having a right 0. That fixed the issue. There we go. But now it also seems that the widths are not accurate. So it's, at least for these ones, it's probably 388 and 388. Oh, I actually reduced that. Maybe it's 392, 392. No, is it 395? Yeah, it's 395. The circle in the middle, it looks pretty okay to me as well. Yeah, I think it looks good to me. So I'm gonna copy the color here. We're gonna give this color. So we are good with that. And we need one more circle. So we're gonna make sure that we have that as well. So we have the first one, then the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. The first one, essentially, I'm thinking now. Add a border. What border? Oh, for the yellow one, yeah, definitely. For this one, we can add a border. So let's say we do a border 20 pixel, and then this color and solid. So somewhat like this. It's 25. Looks okay to me. It looks okay to me. So we can get rid of one guy from here. That's a relief. And we need to make the Z index being changed as well. So here, for the second one, we have the Z index. Let's say we give this a Z index of -1. This guy should have a Z index of 2. And there we go. So it looks pretty close to me. Although I see there is a difference between these two now. I think you can remove the second div and replace it with a shadow. Do you mean this one? Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. So if we do something like, okay, so that means we could remove the second div and we have a shadow because it's exactly the same. That's a fair point. So we can remove, let's say, I don't want to delete all of this, but maybe let's do something like this for now. And we can do something like a box shadow. I'm gonna quickly get it. CSS box shadow, and we get, let's see this. So once we get this, we see it somewhat around here. So I think this one is supposed to be left as far as I remember. So it's syntax, then it's offset Y and offset X. So I think we can use just 2 of those and the color itself. So I think we can keep this simple. So let's just do this. Instead of teal, we're going to use the same color here. And offset Y and X, right? So no, it's X and Y. So it's going to be 0, but it's going to be minus of, let's say, 200 pixel. No, it's far more than 200 pixel. Maybe it's this. No, it's not 400. It's minus 380 maybe. No, it's 390. Yeah, sort of. Maybe not entirely. And one of the reasons that I'm seeing this is that we have a discrepancy in this, in the width and height of our circle, our main circle. So the width and height is probably not the same. You see, the left is exactly right, but the height, that's what's not being corrected. So height, maybe it's 400 pixel. I don't know. Or maybe wait. So the width and the height is potentially, or is it the width that's going to be lesser? So if we had a height of 400 pixel, let's say, then we cannot have this situation where we have the bottom minus 240. It's going to be then, let's say, 235. Oh no, it's going to be 245. It's going to be 250. Let's see. So we are quite close, to be honest. Although towards the end, it doesn't make sense a lot. Let's see. So if we go with bit, yeah, we are close. We are super close. It's close. You see? But now the only thing is a box shadow. So it's gonna be 394 pixel. Probably radius is not 50%. Could be the case. Could be the case, yes. It's gonna be 396, 398. We have a slight difference. I don't know why. So if we go forward, then that doesn't make sense. So it's going to be 398 pixels. That's for sure. But now we have a problem. How do you make sure that this comes above this one and below this one? Now that's a problem, right? You cannot do that with box shadow. And I didn't think about that. No, how can you put something between shadows? I don't think you can. What do you mean? If we remove the middle one, then how are you going to give this a border? Then you're also going to have another box shadow. But I don't think we can have multiple box shadows on a single element. I don't think you can do that actually. Or can you? It seems like you can. Interesting. So if I remove this and replace it with this, all right, then that means we are not even talking about these divs. All right. Then you're saying that we go with one box shadow here, then we go with the second box shadow, and each of those box shadows would stack on top of each other? Would that be the case? And how how would you give the width and height to different box shadows in that case? You're gonna probably drill them down or so once you have the left and right, and let's say you got red here, then you're gonna be giving, let's say, 4 pixel or 40 pixel. No, I don't know, 0 40 pixel. If we expand that during the second parameter, which is this, then we can definitely do that. And if we do sort of a minus 40 pixel, let's see, so we're gonna have 0 and minus 40 pixel. Yeah, I think we would have to do something like this. Interesting. So that's a good approach. Let's see. So we're gonna have to go step by step. First, we're gonna have to build this one, then the yellow one, and then the final one, right? So let's first build this one. Before that, let's make sure we got this one right. Yeah, I think we have that. So let's pick this first, and let's make it smaller. So it's gonna be something like minus 100 pixel. Is it minus 100 pixel? Maybe, maybe not. If we do a minus 290 pixel or 390 pixel, no, sorry, 190 pixel. It's gonna be 200 pixel. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Now we gotta build the yellow one. So we're gonna pick this. We're gonna pick the yellow one. We gotta pick the red one first. So it's gonna be again minus 200 pixel. Then we're gonna do what? No, minus, oh yeah, minus 200, but also then minus some sort of like 80 pixel or maybe 70 pixel. I think it was 30 pixel, right? So if we do this, oh, it's not 70, it's gonna be 65. No, it's gonna be 75. Yeah, there you go. So this guy now has to be yellow. So we're gonna be picking this and this, but let's keep it red for now. And finally, we have to go with the last one. Hey Oscar, how's it going? Welcome to CodeWithAhsan. Hey. And then finally we got this one. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're not gonna reduce anything per se, but we're going to say something like, hey, take this one, make it blue for now, please. And we can give this 0 minus 390 pixel. I think that's what we were going for. So it was 390 pixel. We were not reducing this to anything, so that's fine. And I think we just need to give this color. And then this guy should be this. Fancy! Wow. This looks super cool. It's super cool. This is gonna be 395, I think. It's gonna be 395. No. No. 400. Ooh, look at that, man. This is super cool. You're gonna have to remove all this junk from here. Super cool suggestion, Sid. Thank you. Thank you so much for the suggestion. किथे रहते हो तुसी? मैं रहता हूँ स्वीडन में at the moment. How about you? और हाल चाल भी अल्लाह का शुक्र है बहुत अच्छे हैं. Remove the closing tags. Should I remove the style tags as well? Yeah, absolutely. This is amazing. Really good suggestion. I think we are about 90. Awesome. Good, good. Glad you found me as well. I don't think we should be removing style tags or closing tags. I don't know. Maybe it would compile, maybe it wouldn't. I think we're good actually. So it's 381 characters, right? And if we do this, let's see how much score we got. Yeah, definitely. It's a 99.8% match. Woohoo! Let's go. The only thing that I'm concerned about is a bit of calculation, which I think we have missed. It's single pixels. If you want to remove this, and if I submit this, 595.44, it's a 0.5 increment right now. Ahsan Ali, thank you so much for subscribing. Are you relatively new to this? Do you mean really relatively new to streaming or something else, or CSS in general? All right. Web dev? No, I've been doing web development for more than 8 years now. Yeah, Sid, you're right actually. I mean, we could remove everything to make it look dirty, to be honest. But then I'm just thinking, would I get anything out of it? Would I get a gift out of it if I do so? Probably not. And then I think I can sacrifice the spacing and the characters for better readability, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. 595.45. Let's see. 58. There we go. Lots and lots of scores. I could even do this and this, and no one would judge me. And even this. I should also minify it, no? Minify and then share that. It's 595.59. Maybe I would get to the leaderboard. Can you use a p tag instead of a div? The thing is that if you use a p tag has by default margins. So if I use a margin, so first of all, every style is gonna broke. So let's see if I do this. P usually has a margin. In a lot of cases that becomes a problem. Right now it seems like it's fine, so we don't have any worries. But when there are multiple elements and if you use p tag, then it depends on browser to browser, but it seems like it adds a lot of margin in some cases. And what exactly are you doing here? Sorry to be relatively imparting on my question, but I'm finally a student looking to learn web dev as extra skill. Are you know how Pakistani function, Audio-com, good question. If you want to get started, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can get started from there. We do have, let me try to find this. I think we do have a command in the chat that is called YouTube. So if you write that, you should be able to see that, or maybe we don't. We don't. All right, so if you go to ahsanayaz.com/YouTube, that's essentially exactly the same link. So you can go there and you can start looking into JavaScript first, because that is the first thing that you might want to look at when it comes to learning web development. So maybe start there. If you're feeling more adventurous, then I would suggest going towards, let me see. So here, this is the series that I'm talking about, the beginners JavaScript series. So you can either follow that, or if you're feeling adventurous, you could jump into the course, which is the MERN Stack crash course. So if you want to learn complete full stack like JavaScript on the front end with React, and then also MongoDB, Express.js, Node.js, all of that stuff, you can start looking into this. This is an 8 hours crash course, and you would find it useful, I think. Or you could jump into some other fun fun activities that we did. So these are some HTML, JavaScript, CSS projects that you can work on as well. Like we built a Foodora clone, or a Foodora checkout, or not even checkout, but the ordering cart clone. We also built a calculator using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. So you can start with that. And yeah, I think in university, it's often the case that it's not a lot of practice in that timeline. But if you utilize it correctly, you're gonna go far, hopefully. Awesome. So we got good scores here. 596.69, 595.50. What is the 303? Is that my leaderboard? Is that my leaderboard, or where I stand with this? Right? Could be. Oh, it's number of characters. You're right. And if I needed to see the leaderboard, that's going to be at the home page. So let's quickly have a look there. I saw there was some sort of leaderboard, maybe here. Battle leaderboard. So all players. See, we got this Ilya, who is nailing everything right now. Cool. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be... Oh, I'm at 461 out of 1203. And they have done 2 targets, and they've got 1436.24. Can you look at that? They've done 2 targets, and they have 1436. Which is interesting, because then I'm going to also try to see what did I do wrong. Maybe it's this one, and I could have gotten much more score, because they've got 720 here, 720 and 715 here. No, that's weird. Oh yeah, they're showing my stats versus their stat as well. So it's 715 and it's 595. So it's really something that they've done. But yeah, super awesome. Okay, so I've got these 2 things. How do I unlock this one? Can I pick the next one or no? Create 8 targets with some open ones over 4 weeks and level up your CSS. So this one is probably not open yet, right? Could be the case. How about this one? So I can pick these ones, but not that one. All right, that's fine. So it seems like over the week, some of these are open and some of these are not exactly open. Besides that, what and where did you go for university? I went to Karachi University for my bachelor's in computer science. And yeah, I've done bachelor's only, not done master yet. So I need to communicate to my IoT devices to cloud and show the temperature, pressure, etc. readings. Do I need to get into Node.js to communicate data to the front end from cloud? Yes, definitely yes. You're gonna have to look into some IoT examples with Node.js, and that is where I would start as well. When it comes to IoT devices, I think then it matters what kind of implementation you're looking for. It could be that the IoT devices themselves, or you program those devices with a Raspberry Pi or something, and then you transfer that data to Node.js. So you would have to see how that would work. I'm not really good with IoT devices yet, so I cannot comment on what approach you would be taking. But yeah, Node.js is something that you would potentially start in terms of server communication, also to store that data, whatever you're trying to fetch as well. All right, so we got ODOO, which is this. And what exactly is this? So is this interesting?
We're gonna have to make this with CSS. That's fun. So if I applied the same thing with box shadow, that's gonna be exactly the same thing, right? What do you think, Sid? If we did the same box shadow logic here, exactly, yes, that's what I was thinking. Now that I know the trick, I think we can probably create anything with box shadows. All right, let's see. We're gonna first have to create this width and height. That's fine. Maybe it's not 100 pixel, it's probably 80. Then we're also gonna have to do border radius 50%. Shouldn't be having a back. I'm thinking now. It's weird when you're working on challenges, your mind is blank completely. So now what we need to do is we need to have some sort of structure with this. So first of all, we need this donut, right? And I'm thinking about a circle with something else as well. The main element should be one of the black circles. That's what I'm thinking. But the thing is that these black circles, when you create those shadows, and when we come to this point or this point per se, then it's gonna be a bit weird. So maybe we could have one more element, but the rest of them could be shadows, right? So we would only have one problem. That's what I'm thinking right now. So maybe create the first element and then go with box shadows for all of those. But this D, that's going to be another element for sure. So let's create this with the background color this. And then we're going to create this with a minimal height per se. Let's see. I don't believe they're centered. So I'm going to say something like position absolute. We're going to give this a top of, let's say, 200 pixel. No, it's not 200. It's probably 120. No, 10, 20, maybe 120. It's close, yeah. Let's go with a left of 30 pixel. No, it's gonna be 40 pixel. The width and height are not correct. It's probably 75 and 75. No. We're gonna move it a bit. It's gonna be 124. Yeah, I think it's correct now. But we need it to be a bit smaller as well. So we're gonna make it, let's say 50 pixel and 50 pixel. We're gonna move it to the exact element. So let's move it into 50, 60. Move it a bit from top as well. So it's gonna be 130. No, it's gonna be 140. And now we're gonna make it smaller. So we're gonna have to make it 40 and 40. It's quite there, not quite there yet. 144. No, it's gonna be 142. I think we have a bit wider width. Let's see. See, there's the width is a bit more, so it's going to be 38 and 38 per se. Is there a difference? I can feel there is a difference. It's from the left side. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'm being paranoid. No, there's a difference between the width and height. So it's probably 39. We gotta go to 58. Yeah, now I think it looks good. No, it doesn't. There is slight difference. On the right side, it looks good. Yeah, I think it's probably good. Yeah, let's create the border. It's gonna be border 1 pixel or 10 or 20 pixel solid, and then we are gonna pick this color here. So let's go and see. And now I have to move everything else as well. But at least we know that the center is okay. So let's say we got 50 pixel on the left, actually 120 pixel from the top, 124 pixel from the top. No, 120. What was the issue with 120? That's fine. So we got left 40 pixel. There's a slight difference, so it's gonna be 122. Yeah, it looks good to me. All right, let's talk about. There's a difference. There is a difference. Why is there a difference? Should be a difference. There's a very subtle difference. It looks almost the same. Do not add a border. What do you mean do not add a border? Do you mean just creating the shadows? But I don't want to do that, right? Because then what we want to do is, so if we, okay. But no, I don't know, to be honest. Because then when we are going to start creating shadows of it, wouldn't that replicate everything? Because I want to replicate the borders as well. If we create a shadow, then okay, let's see. So you're saying we don't create this. I'm not sure. If we start creating a box shadow, let's say, so let's see, we got some box shadows here. Box shadow. So you're saying that when we create this box shadow, and let's say we create this via X and Y, let's say 50 pixel. The thing is that when we create these box shadows, I'm looking at the message now. That's great feedback considering YouTube general research doesn't give even enough feedback. Scope in future may for web. Exactly. There's no doubt that there's a lot of scope for web. Considering I'm trying to get in full stack data science and data is the way with big data, relational data is the web or data like web. Boom. So one of the things that I would highly suggest is do not go with the boom and the trend. These are all jargons, and these are mostly shared by people who have absolutely zero experience. They have no idea what the industry is doing. They have no experience, and they would just talk different BS, so to say. So do not follow those. Right now, the web is one of the most used platforms in the world. Even if there is a new shop in your area, not in Pakistan maybe, but if it's here in, let's say, Sweden or Europe or US, they need their website. They need to market themselves. All right. So it's not just the web itself, but it's also a lot more. So web is not just websites. It's games, it's web applications, it's also data science, it's a lot of things. It's analytics, showing dashboards to different people. So web is not just about making websites. So essentially, there's a lot of scope in web, and I wouldn't say that it's going anywhere in the near term. Hope that makes sense and hope that helps. When it comes to data science, obviously that's a really good field. We should definitely be pursuing that if you are interested in that. But web is not going anywhere, in short. All right. So Raja, sorry, Sid, did you understand the problem here? If you want to make copies of it, we essentially cannot. So maybe we gotta go without the box shadows here. Maybe we would have to have 4 different divs. That's what I think. The thing is, when you create a box shadow, how can you define that this box shadow is gonna have this center black without having an element here? What do you think about that? So I think in this case, maybe we would have to go with multiple elements. Let me know what you think. Thinking. Why is one here and the rest of them there? Oh, because one, oh, okay. Got it. No, let's not do that. I was thinking about how we can reduce the number of characters. So let's say we got a div. We got that one. Probably gonna have to move this. Maybe do a left of 122. No, it's 38. Maybe do 80 pixel. No, it's gonna be the left plus the width of the previous one. So the width of this is 39 pixel and the left before was 38 pixel. So it's almost 80, but then we would also have to consider the border itself. So border is 20 pixel, which means that it's gonna be adding 40 as well. So it's gonna be 120 at least. And then we would have to change the border color as well. So this is going to be the border color. So it's going to be border, or we could say something like, let me think. The border color for this one should be this actually. Oh no, not the background, but the border color. And this guy should essentially have the border color. We could give this div first child border color. Is that okay? Should work, right? Or is it border? It should be border color, right? Yep. Border radius, box shadow. What? Yeah, So border color should be there. Let me see. So we got the first child and then we have two more. So we're gonna have to look and at them as well. But this is the first one. This is the second one, third and fourth. So if we moved third and fourth here, we got that. But then this is gonna be 240. Oh, it's not gonna add 120. It's gonna add, so it was, let me think. So the first one was 38, then it was 120, which is adding 80 to it. So it's gonna be 200 per se. Then we also have to add 80 on top of this. Hey Amir, how's it going? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. And this is gonna be 280. So this looks okay to me. This one also looks okay to me. This one, however, this one is not okay. So the last one is a bit more per se. Actually, a lot more. So the first one is good, I think. The first one is good. The second one, however, it starts a bit early, so we don't want to do that. Here, it's not going to be 120 per se. So it was 38 and then we added 82. So that has to be 202 pixel. And this one has to be 284 pixel. There we go. No, we don't. Let's see. Oh, the first one is not okay. In this case, the first one doesn't look okay. No, it's not okay. So the first one is 38. That also doesn't look okay. It should be 40 then. Let's see. So the first one is way off. Why is it way off? That is weird. Now that I zoom it in, it looks like it's so different. Alright, so the original one is quite behind. It's gonna be 45 pixel. What am I doing? First one is this one. Oh, I'm doing it reverse. So this is what we have. This is what they have. So the black one is the one that we want. We also don't have the color. That's weird. Let's see. So we gotta give this background, the body, background red, at least for now. Or let's keep it, let's give it the right one. So now this one is what we have. The original one has to be a bit before, so it's about maybe 35 pixel. No, it's not 35. Let's say 38. But then when I go a bit close, it becomes weird. So now comes a bit later. So this is my implementation. This is theirs. And it should be somewhat around 36 pixel maybe. No. 7 pixel. And the circle itself is also okay. Then we start this and it looks completely fine. Then we start this looks okay. This one is a bit early per se, and the original one has a gap, so we need that gap. We're not there yet. So in this case, it's gonna be 286 maybe. Or ours has more gap. We need to do 282 here. If we have 284, in that case, it's quite close than what we want.
And if we see the difference, this is the difference. It's super close. It looks like it's just 1 pixel or 2 pixel more or less, right? What are we up to? I think the size is wrong of the circles. Yeah, I think so too. The size is a bit more, I think. If we go with 38 and 38, that creates more size. So it's gotta be 40 and 40. Amir, we are working on a CSS battle and we are trying to work through different solutions for different challenges. When I do 40 pixel and 40 pixel, why does it go away? That's weird. So, all right. So that means there is no difference there then. That's fine. So this is perfectly accurate then. Then if we go further, then it's about left and right positions, I think. So here in the 22 or the left that we are giving to the first one, that's fine. The second one is having a bit of a problem. Hey Joko, how's it going? So it's gotta be 117. No, I'm thinking if we reduce this to 121, it becomes more. 2, 3, 4. It's a lot more than before. If we go 118 or 7 or 6, it's more as well. 119, no problem at all. So we got 37. And so let's see. We got 119 minus 37, and there's a difference of 80 pixels. So we gotta add 119 plus 80, and we get 199. So we're gonna give this 199 pixel, which doesn't seem to solve the problem, because hey, who likes calculations, right? So it's gonna be 200 then. Let's see. No, 201. So it adds here, it added a different number. Then yeah, so it added 82 here. And if I add 82 to this, then it should be 23 actually. There we go. So it's 82, which we are adding. Yeah, it was 82 as well. My bad. 37 plus 82, then this 82 and this 82. All right. So we got a lot of things covered actually. And finally, this is the one that we want to do. So just this oval shape that we want to do. So let's see. This is weird now. See, now it starts showing a bit of difference here. Now it doesn't show. I don't know. Let's see. When we were zoomed in, it didn't show any differences. All right. So let's create the final one. We're going to create a span of this. Hey, how's it going? CSS Battle. How are you doing? What an irony. Hey. Are you the same CSS Battle that we are playing right now? No problem. Why did you make this so tough? Why? This is fun. This is really good stuff. If you're the one behind this, which I believe you are, thank you so much for creating this. I'm not sure if do we have the shoutout command by default in Twitch? Or no? Let's see. Can we do a S? Oh no. I don't know if we can do that. No, we cannot. Anyone who is watching us on Twitch, please go check out CSS Battle's channel and follow them, because this is good stuff and it's really fun. I saw someone else doing this, I don't know, a couple of days ago. I thought, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's quite fun right now. It's just really hard to get the characters, the lesser characters, so we are doing some tricks right there. But apart from that, it's really good. Having a lot of fun. So in this one, we're gonna give this a width of, let's say, 20 pixel, a height of maybe 100 pixel. No, not 100 pixel, maybe 50 pixel. We're gonna give this a background of this color. So we're gonna give this background. And also, let's see. So we're gonna give this position, or actually, let's see. We could do the same thing actually, but all right. Let's give this a position. It gives your info? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, 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 no. That's not broken. That's not broken. It's actually the Nightbot that sends a message every now and then. It's not broken. Got me confused there. I was like, this didn't seem to be possible actually. Okay, my camera just went away. Let me quickly get back to it. All right, all right. Yeah, it's the Nightbot trying different things out. So we got this span. We just have to style this to be shown somewhere. So position should be absolute. And then we can have, let's say, top 120 pixel. It's not 120, it's definitely somewhat around 90 pixel. No, it's gonna be 100 pixel. Maybe 110. No, not 110. Let's go with 100 pixel. But the command didn't print anything. Yeah, the command, it doesn't exist, it seems like. I've seen it in some other chats, but I didn't know that I thought it was probably something that Twitch provided itself. But it doesn't seem like it. So it's 180 pixels. If we go with 178, or let's say 9, I just said 180, then why didn't it go? That's weird. If I go with 179, it looks fine. We got to give this a border top radius 50 pixel. It's going to be border top right and border top left. But if I do this in a way that it only gives, I'm gonna go with border radius. And we are also gonna have to move it a bit down. So it's gonna be 110. No, is it 100 pixel? Let's see. What do we have here? It's 102 pixels here. Come on. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. You see this little bump here? That's what we gotta fix. Cool. Cool. 40 pixel. No. What's 50 pixel? Oh, we gotta just add that. My bad. No. 70 pixel. Boom. There we go. Now the thing is, it looks exactly like what we wanted. So, are we ready to submit this? What do you think, chat? कोड ब्रिगेड से कब तक वीडियो अपलोड होंगी? मैंने कुछ पार्ट भी मिस किया है, घर के काम ही खत्म नहीं होते. For a CSS, for this one, I'm not sure, but maybe next week, because the editor is right now working on a couple of other things as well, the beginner series, but maybe next week. All right, let's go with this. I think 100% match. Come on, let's go. Let's go, chat. Tech Insider, walaikum assalam. How are you doing? How about this one? And I think this is the last one that we are going to do today. And then I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to rest a bit. And chill a bit as well. Do we have some tutorial for Next.js? Not yet. Not yet. That's a good strategy, yes. We could have tried that. For instance, this one. We could have tried. But I don't know what that's gonna look like. So let's say minifier online. I think I'm just trying to analyze if it even matters again. Munstrike from beginner again? What do you mean, Code Brigade? What do you mean? Do you want me to start Munstrike from scratch again? Come on. Come on. This is helpful. This is helpful. It was 609.95 score. Boom, there we go, 603. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's see. Let's see. Submit. 603.89. Boom. Nabil, how's it going? Remove the closing tags. I don't want to. Remove the closing tags. Yes, please. If I do so, it starts breaking. You see? There's some issue. Maybe I need to do this. What am I doing? Sid. I don't know. I don't know. Good, good. Nabil bhai, kya 12 baj gaye? Good, very good. All right. Okay. So I think we're pretty good here. I think this is probably the max that we could do. Did I miss something? Because it just gave me a bit more score than what I wanted. So if I do this, then we have that issue. Yeah, there we go. I also see a lot of spaces within here, like here. The minify didn't actually remove those characters. So do I need to remove all those as well? Maybe. Left 37, first child, blah blah blah. I can actually do that using the minify. I think it has something like preserve spaces or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Input CSS. I need to minify this. Yeah, this seems like what I want. But does it have everything? The whole CSS? It's got to be background. It's starting from the background. What? No, it starts from the body. I missed the body. Boom. Boom. No spaces. Yeah, there we go. So I think here maybe we are good. We're good. Hey, let's go. Just remove the closing tag of span and the style. Sid, you're trying a lot of hacks today. What has gotten into you? Do you mean this? Would it still work? It seems like it does. If they find out how we are doing this, they're probably gonna disqualify us. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna have two I'm thinking now. We gotta have one element, we gotta have a lot of box shadows, we gotta have then this. So let's do that. Let's create one div. Let's create two divs. No, let's create one div and then style it. So we're gonna have this guy here. Let's say it's about 40 pixel, 50 pixel. No, it's gonna be 40 pixel, 40 pixel maybe. 40 pixel, 40 pixel. No, it's not 40, it's 30 pixel. Let's go, let's check this out. We're gonna probably try to do this faster a bit, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So this is this. We're gonna do a position absolute. There was another way of doing the center. It was, I think, top. Cannot recall what that was, but yeah, let's try. Left 0, left 0, right 0, bottom 0, top 0, margin, auto. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is that they do have, we could do display grid, place item center, but then we would have to have a container, right? Or we would have to apply this to the body. So if we do something like body, then that probably makes sense. But I'm not sure. Just if we consider, yeah, we could do that, but then we would have to give this to the body itself. So this would be something like display grid, and then we have place items center. Yeah, we could do that. This div, however, has to get a transform of 20 rotate 45 degree. All right, let's see where we are with this. It looks super close, but somehow it doesn't. Do you see? I don't know if it's the width of the element or something, but it doesn't quite seem like it's close. So with the center, it's not exactly close. I'm gonna remove this for now and try out with position absolute. Please. Bottom. And then we got margin auto. What did I do wrong? So it's position absolute. It's close, but not exactly. Is it 32 pixel? No, it's not. Is it 29 pixel? Why would it be not 29 pixel and not 30 pixel? There's something missing. See, there is something missing. So it's either left, or it's exactly the same problem as before. Hey Obed, how's it going? Just play with the size. No, the size is not a problem. You see, it's the left position. That seems to be the problem to me. The size looks exactly the same to me. Maybe it's the size, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the size. If we go with, let's say 30 pixel, still it looks like it's a bit weird. I don't know, it's weird. The body has got to have the background. This, we could again try something like display flags, align under center, justify center, but let's say we go with grid because it's exactly the same. So display gonna be grid, and it's gonna be place items center, so we don't have to do that. Gonna do this, maybe increase the size. I don't know, if I increase the size it's gonna be a bit more, and I don't think it's a bit more. The size is accurate. The positioning, however, it's not accurate. It's if I do something like a position relative, right? If I do position relative, and if I do something like right 2 pixel, something like this, see, there's no difference now. So the size is not the problem, I think. "31 pixel, I could try that. Now it's a big difference. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. So we got this. We got to have the box shadow. So let's first try to talk about the box shadow. That is going to be the yellow one. And then we have the box shadow behind that, right? So we had multiple box shadows. We're going to just copy paste it without any guilt, so to say. So we got the green one first and then the red one. So it's going to be red and then green. So first one is going to be the yellow one. So first one is going to be the yellow one, but we are going to first enhance it a bit. We're gonna say this is going to be 0, but this is going to be, let's say, 200 pixel or 100 pixel, right? Not probably 100 pixel. It's also going to be 0. It's going to be something like 50 pixel. So here it's 50, but not exactly. So it's going to be 30. It's not 30. It's probably 35. No, not 34, but 5, please. Yeah, it seems like it's 35. So that's fine. Then we got to have another one. Hypnotization. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to see. This one has got to be this one. We're going to make it blue. We're going to check the color and change it. And then we're going to make it something like 80 pixel. But it's not 80 pixel. I know it's going to be something, some sort of 60 pixel maybe. Maybe 65. No, not 6. Yeah, 65. There we go. So we got this now. And I think now all we need to do is to be, if you look at this, is exactly what the size of this box is exactly the size of these two things here, right? I think what we should be doing, first of all, I'm going to change this color to exactly what we have here. It's going to be this. Ah! No, this. There we go. So the final thing that we have is, why do we have a different color there? It's, oh, it should be this. My bad. So it should be this color. Yeah, now we are talking. So the final thing is that, can we do a before and after? Would that be fun? What do you think? We got this with box shadow, but can we do a before and after? Instead of creating a new element. We could also do a box shadow, you know. We could also do a box shadow. We could also do a box shadow. Let's do box shadow. With before and after, we would have to go with something else. So let's not do that. Here, I'm gonna pick this guy. Or actually make this red. Make this red as well. Okay. We're gonna change this to be 45. It's not gonna take 45 pixel because it's gonna be 85 pixel or 80. Oh no. Yeah, but we can get around it. That's fine. That's fine. No need to panic now. This guy actually has to be before the other one. So it's gotta be before this. Okay. Let me tell you why. The width and height of this is 30 pixels. So I'm gonna take 30 pixel. Okay. This box shadow, it's gonna be at 30 pixel. Okay. And 30 pixel. Okay. This is now going to be not 30 pixel, but maybe into a -1. All right. This one is going to be a -1 as well. Okay. It's going to be 35 actually. 35 and 35. Okay. Now, we don't need to expand it. It's going to be 0. But then it has to be, instead of 35, it has to be 65, I think. 65 pixel. There we go. 65 pixel. There we go. Now we need to move it. Now it's like a game. You move it around. So it's going to be positive 65, but we don't want positive 65. We need something in the middle. So it's going to be 35 or maybe even 15 or, oh, actually it's coming just around. Oh, my bad. So it's going to be -15. Something around this, right? Let's see. It's not going to be minus. Oh, it's actually not going to be anything. If we do a 0, that's exactly where this needs to be. Look at that. Come on. Super cool. So this needs to be there. And then here, the next one, it's going to be also the same thing. So I'm going to actually cut this one or copy this one, remove this second guy here, move this here. And then in this one, we don't need -65 maybe, but we need 60. We don't need 65. We're going to change the directions now. So it's going to be -65, but 0 here. There we go. And now we got all of these covered. So we're going to have to use the new color, which is not red, not this. What? No, change it back. What is the color again? This one. So that should be yellow. This guy. No, not this one. This one. Yay! Let's go! So if we check out the difference, I can see one little line. One tiny little line here. Towards the right side, like here. Somewhere. So if we check the difference, we do have some difference. Gotta admit that. We have to admit that there is subtle difference here. So maybe we can submit this and check how close we are, and then we can submit it again. So let's do it by copying this. We're gonna go ahead and do it here. Minify this. And then go back. No, not this one. This one. And this one. Let's try this out. Ooh, let's go. So we got 99.9%. It's just one little tiny percent that's missing now. So I'm gonna try to fix that first, and then we are going to see what's wrong with that. So the div is definitely 30 pixel. I think this right 2 pixel is what no. If I do this, then you see there's a lot of difference. A lot of difference. Is it because of the size itself? Let's see. So it's a complete difference of the position, you see. The thing is, I don't know why do we have that difference, but it is there, and it's in completely everything that we have, and it's all related to size somehow. So if we do 32, it kind of fixes some of the issues. No. If we could do this, it solves some of the issues, but not exactly all of those. And there's now a lot of difference. So you see the height it's yeah. If I do this 32, it's a lot more. It's definitely 30. That I'm pretty sure about. But Or was it 30? Yeah, it's 30. But still, there's a lot of placement. I don't know why. If I do this position relative left -1 pixel or -2 pixel something something, it doesn't fix that. So this is what we got. If we go any further, that's gonna create more mess for us, right? So that is the issue. 596.78. It now has lesser score because we have a lot of characters, but that's fine. सर ग्रिड की वजह से तो नहीं हो रहा. I don't think so, क्योंकि हमने ग्रिड भी चेंज कर ली थी, but that was not fixing it. It's something else. It's definitely something else. It somehow seems like it's size, but it's actually not. Because we tried 29 pixel as well, but that didn't work. Or maybe when we do 29, then we would have to change everything else. So it would be 29 pixel, then this guy has to be a bit more or less as well, like this. Then we would have to change everything. 36, 65, or 66 per se. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of problems in that case. Nope. It's gonna be 30 pixel. It's gonna be left 2. We're gonna minify this once again and just say that, okay, this is done. Oops. I forgot to copy and paste it correctly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. Minify this. Bring it back. Paste this. We're gonna do what Sid has suggested me so many times now. Remove this and also get rid of this guy. Are we missing anything? No. I think we're good. We have not actually removed this at all. So now if we submit, yay, let's go. So at least we have a better score. सर अगर बैकएंड की प्रैक्टिस करनी हो तो उसके लिए कुछ जैसे CSS Froggy, CSS Battle है. I don't know actually. Node.js Playground. I'm not sure. Maybe there is. Try this maybe. You love Katakoda, sign up with GitHub, LinkedIn. I think this is what you could do. Experiment with Node.js in interactive sandbox. Step 1, hello world. So I think maybe you could try that. I can share the link, but you might have to sign up with one of the platforms. Let's see. Just complete with box shadow. All right, I think we are good in this case. So we can submit this. We can be sure that nothing else breaks. With 99% match, I think we're good. Awesome. Can we say challenge? No, I don't know. Can I add anyone else to this challenge? Yeah, let's have fun with this. Oh, okay. Let's see. GG. Do you know we have a GG sound as well? Have you tried playing that? Which is this. GG! If you look at the overlay, you can easily find that. So I'm not sure if you have seen that, but if you do something like, if you go here, there is this quiz kit. I don't know. No, I don't think you can use it, but you can use the sound alerts and then use either of these streams. And you can also give me suggestions on in Discord what I should be adding. For instance, we also have this one. Beware everyone. Warning. Yeah. So we probably would be having more of these, but I don't think a lot of people know about that. Awesome. So I think we are good. CSS Battle. Oh, I think CSS Battle actually saw me from here. You did it? What did I do? Oh, Rich Mike. Okay. I think CSS Battle actually found us from this tweet. A fun theme target. These guys are making the most toughest challenges here. But anyways, awesome. I'm gonna try to compile this this video and share this on YouTube so more people can know about this. Thank you so much, Sid, for sharing all the amazing ideas and the box shadow technique as well. It was fun actually going through this, and I'm gonna be talking to you on Saturday. I'm also gonna be asking for you for ideas, so I'm gonna add a channel on Discord where you can essentially send ideas on what we should be doing next. We might do something small with React, or maybe with pure vanilla JavaScript as well. It would be based on the suggestions that we would get in Discord. But yeah, let's continue from there. And I'm gonna see you on Saturday. Happy coding, everyone. Have a good week ahead. And I'm gonna see you on Saturday. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Later.